Record. Mic trigger. Button.
Hello folks, welcome to a different video, or a video with a difference. YouTube is starting to recommend some videos that I put up. And of course, if my videos get 100 views, get over 100, they get adverts on them, which means those videos, if I start getting adverts on videos, it means that I've got to start leaning my channel towards that way. However, I don't plan to do anything with my channel. I don't plan to change it in any way, shape or form. So anybody watching my channel and you see adverts on it, or you'll get a video recommendation from me, don't worry about it. It's just YouTube playing the algorithm game. I guess people have liked the video, so you're going to see more videos like the boring ones that I put up. Because if you like my boring videos, then you're going to get boring recommendations when I do boring videos. Because I've done a couple ones just playing on my toy laptop. Now, I understand, people like that, I guess. They like my business videos, my educational stuff that I do on the channel. And really, I don't get paid from YouTube at all. And I wouldn't want to get paid via YouTube because I've spoke to people who, I've got friends who work for YouTube. And they don't get much money from YouTube. In fact, I've done some work for a couple of people to make their videos better, to do all the voice acting for them and stuff like that. So I've done all of that for them, and I've even done a couple of, I've done things for the people, the people's channels, and on YouTube, and they have their YouTube, their monetized channels that I've helped out, So I do YouTube because I love it. I don't do YouTube to follow its algorithm. I don't do YouTube for any of that. I do YouTube because I do YouTube. I'm still old school on YouTube. All of this algorithm, likes, dislikes, all of that, doesn't really, I don't really follow all of that. I never have done. I've always, if I like a video, I'll watch it over and over again. If I don't like a video, I won't watch it. Like, there's a guy who I follow on YouTube called Fruity Loopy 1980, and there is a fruit machine on his channel. I think it's Roadhog, and I just wasn't really a fan of that fruit machine. I've watched it a couple of times, but I prefer the hot rod one to the Roadhog. I found Hot Rod more interesting and the features on it more interesting than Roadhog, so I don't watch Roadhog. There's another fruit machine on his channel I don't watch because I didn't really enjoy the fruit machine all that much, and I didn't really remember it. There are fruit machines I don't really remember, so I don't really watch them. But there are fruit machines that if I haven't even remembered and just started watching them, I think, oh, that's great. That's Sidewide, the video I have watched thousands upon thousands upon thousands of times on his channel. What's the other video that I watch upon thousands of times? The Big Banker fruit machine I've watched thousands of times. What's the other one that I like on his channel? The Sonic fruit machine What was the other one that I liked? See, I'm talking about some guy that I watch, and in fact, he's really good in the comments as well. So, another person that I follow on YouTube is Steve's Fruities. Steve's Fruities is all about the old fruit machines, all about the 80s fruit machines. And again, there are machines on there that I watch and machines I don't watch. I watch a lot of his Barcrest fruit machines, so stuff like Wacky Racer. There's some other fruit machines he's got that's pretty good. The ones that are very blippy bloppy. If it comes up on Facebook, I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to search that machine. Then I'll search it. But I like Oranges and Lemons. That was another good machine as well. Then there's Chris 217. I watched the Barcrest Big Shot fruit machine because I had Barcrest. I had a Barcrest sweepstake clubber. I had sweepstake club. I had sweepstake club. It was a club fruit machine, and I see why people don't like club fruit machines because they are a bastard to engineer. They are awful, and they need lots of maintenance. And I have learnt about reinstalling fruit machines. You can't just move a fruit machine. I've learned that because my uncle set it up in his workshop, couldn't get it going. So they don't like to be moved, fruit machines. And also they don't like things being reinstalled. You get people out there that put emulators onto fruit machines. Well, good luck with running them. The reason I know so much about fruit machines is because I've researched them. I've played them. I've lost a lot of money on fruit machines, but what I like to do now is I'll go out, I'll go around the arcades, I'll look at a fruit machine. If I like the feel of it, if I like the name of it, I'll come home, I'll open my YouTube browser, and I'll watch someone playing it. So that's what I do now. That's what I do. That's the fun I have. Or I'll go on the internet and I'll research a fruit machine. And I'll go and see, what's the sounds? But I've even told somebody, in fact, was it the Make It workshop? I said, when someone buys your fruit machine, make sure you go and install it for them. Why would I want to do that, Stephen? They would know how to install it. Well, not really, because when somebody buys a fruit machine, you need to make sure that it's reinstalled and working properly. So yeah, I do know about fruit machines, and I hate modern fruit machines because they don't give you a feature, they're easy to win on, or sometimes they don't give you when you win, they give you a loss. There's hardly no boards, there's not much about them, there's not many lights and things. I even tell Mummy and my stepdad, and they don't like it when I start talking about fruit machines. Even the knowledge that I have about them, because I've lost on so many in the past, and I don't know, they see it as just pure gambling, which is. But then again, if I wanted a fruit machine now, I would just get an old laptop and stick a load of emulated fruit machines on it. That's what a lot of people do anyways. There was a guy who's sadly not with us anymore called Wizard, and he helped a lot of people with gambling addiction and all of that. And he even just helped people who were curious about fruit machines in general. Because now I know how they're programmed. And yes, the modern fruit machines are now badly programmed on purpose to make you lose. If I was working for a fruit machine company, I would make sure I hired some bad programmers who could make broken code. So you'd get like a couple of wins, but I don't know. A lot of fruit machines are, they are what people say about them now, because well, they're all like a deal or no deal, aren't they? They all have the same feature. They have one features. And have you noticed that the features loop? Whereas the old fruit machines, like your party times, what other fruit machines? Clockwork Orange, all of those fruit machines, they have features on. And when you get a feature, like I was in Liverpool a couple of months ago, and I saw a deal or no deal in a Lady Luck cabinet, and I knew it wasn't in a deal or no deal cabinet just by the feel. And it didn't have the deal or no deal buttons on it either, because the buttons were a bit too fat for a deal or no deal machine. But anyway, so yeah, I do look at machines, and I'm more into the engineering of them, the coin mech. I've always said to an engineer, I've always said, if you have an issue with that machine. There was one machine in an arcade, I went for a coffee, and I turned around to an engineer and said, why does that machine keep alarming? They nearly pooed themselves. I said, well, that machine shouldn't be alarming every time. Why is it alarming? Luckily, they went and looked at it. But, hey, it was a machine that just alarmed for no apparent reason. But obviously it had been turned on and it was having issues. But arcade owners don't care now when machines alarm. They don't, seriously. I've been in arcades where machines alarm and nobody goes to them. It's like, what? What's going on? Engineers, they're just walking around. I'm like, a machine's just alarmed there. Aren't you going to see to it? They nearly poo their pants. But anyway, this video has gone on longer. I've gone off track as usual. But I love talking about fruit machines because
morning fire attachment 9:25 a.m.
Because yes, I've owned a Barcrest machine. Didn't know it was Barcrest at the time. I've also played a few machines. I used to go when after we'd finished swimming, I used to wander around the little arcade that they used to have in the Stootley. And so I remember machines like Mega, Amiga, Flashback, Big Banker, Big Bucks. I remember all of them machines. The quiz machines, also in the Chippy. I've played on literally quite a few of them. But my mother used to go mental that I had an interest in fruit machines. I think, really, I had an interest in fruit machines from a point of that they bleeped, they blooped, they made sounds. Why did they do this when you press that button? No one ever explained how a fruit machine worked. I really wish someone had opened one up as a kid and let me feel inside, because then I'd have really been intrigued. Oh yeah, that's how the reels work and that's how that works. But I remember when something got stuck in a machine once and an engineer opened, and I said, just can I have a little feel? I said, I'm not after doing anything. He's like, no, I can't really let you feel inside of the machine. I was like, oh, I was really gutted, but I was really amazed to see the machine when it all opened up, the whole cabinet to see, wow, this machine was like opened and there was so much more, you know, so much more to it inside. Which really I would love to actually get an engineer and say, look, can you open up my machine so I can actually feel the reels and feel the lamps and feel everything? I'd love to do that. I might do that one day. Because I really would love to feel the cabinet, all the switches, everything. I'd love to have a feel inside. But, you know, and I just thought inside the fruit machine was where the money was kept. And everything else was kind of just printed on. And, but no, there are some physical parts to the machine. The reels are actually physical. There are some things that aren't physical, like the fruits and stuff like that. They're just bits of artwork. But the rest of it, some machines have some physical parts, like if machines have dies in them, then they're like, if a machine has a feature where it throws a dice, sometimes there'll be a physical dice in them. Trying to think what else. I think there are machines where they have like parts of it inside, parts of it outside. Anyway, just so you know, my videos, this is probably recommended because I'm talking about fruit machines. But anyway, I'm not a fruit machine channel. I'm not on any kind of channel. I do pretend to play videos, I do music videos. That's all I do. So, yeah, you can even go to my about section, but it doesn't really tell you much. But anyway, this is a recommended video, and should be. So you should come to this video and watch it. Anyway, check all the other videos out on my page because I've got some really cool videos, and I've got I've got 3 more videos to come out. Bye.
One notification. Mic trigger button. Mic trigger. Mic lock. Finish recording.